What's going on, guys, girls? Rob here, and I am gonna see if I have some help from the community and making a set of drivers. Now, anytime you do that, then obviously um, it's always it's always a kind of this person feels this way, this person feels that way about things. So you can't please everybody all of the time. So what I'm looking to do, I'm trying to find a happy medium. That's why I'm going to try to go in uh, uh, some people in with some people that know the sport relatively well and are willing to go into it with me, and maybe we can come up with something together. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Sean D. Bryce Young is the best quarterback I have ever seen. No, no, you're just talking stuff now. You're just talking stuff. He is not. There was a kid that came out of LSU 2 years ago was better. He's not that good. I'm sorry, he's just not that good. Anybody that spends a first round pick on him is going to pay for it. Anybody that spends a first round pick on him is going to pay for it. I'll say that much now. Save your money. Get the kid. Get the Will Anderson kid from. Get Will Anderson. He's a better player. He's defensive side of the ball. Get him. Uh, he's going to be the first pick. I ain't gonna say he ain't. As long as Washington doesn't pick him, I don't care who gets him. They're still saying the kid from OSU's going first. That's their business. I'm just saying they're crazy as hell if he does. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. If he is a first pick, they're absolutely nuts. So that's just my opinion. Um, you guys gonna watch the semifinal games today? One's coming on in just a few minutes, and I actually think a night game. I think a night game won't be as good. I think a day game's going to be better, but I'm looking more forward to the night game more. I want to go ahead and see that one. What's up, Bob Bryant? Um, yeah, I'm going to work on truck drivers today. See if I can get a truck driver set. I'm going to try to get a set Georgia's going to crush OSU. I think so too. I think so. We'll see. I think they absolutely will. I think they're just a better team. I think they're the better team. And they're playing indoors. You know, people always say it, well, OSU has to play outdoors. You don't have any wind. You don't have any excuses. You don't have any bad weather excuses. Okay? Georgia plays indoors, outdoors. They don't care. They don't care. Georgia played there for the SEC championship. They don't mind. Not one bit. They do not mind. Feel bad because they're going to crush Michigan again. Be glad when CF is over. Oh, when college football's over? I like college football, actually. I like college football better than I do pro football. I'm one of the few. I know I'm one of the few. Most people love our pro football, but I'm from down south. G-Puck, hi Rob, I just started watching your video. Yeah. Very cool. I don't know how many different drivers. I'll probably make 50 different drivers. It looks like I'm going to go with 50. That's the most I'm going to try to go with. 48 is all it fit on this piece of paper, but that's all right. I'll get 50 drivers some kind of way. I'll get 49 up here. Mylan Garrett. I'm not sure I've ever heard of him. And number 50, Ernie Irvin. I've heard of Ernie Irvin. Yeah, I'm working on it racing right now. I like college more than NFL, says Sean. I do too. Yeah, I'm working on it. 1998 Craftsman Truck Series. I'll probably try to get in touch with somebody who can design cards. And I'm just going to be able, I have to have somebody that I can, that I'm going to go. How do you get the truck series? Well, first off, what did I do? I Googled 1998 NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series, and I got to top 50 in points. Top 50 in points, okay? Next thing I'll do, I'll get all of the tracks that they've got, okay? From that, I will find out who won at each racetrack, okay? You want to have, let's just say, for instance, Ron Hornaday Jr., he's a champion that year. Let's say he won at Daytona, and he has the star trait. You want to put that star trait at least a couple of times in there to help him try to maybe win that race, try to make it where he runs well at that racetrack. So, yeah. And Daytona, you want to have a couple more troubles than you do at other places. So, you got to find out how good their crews were and all that stuff. If they won a championship, their crew is really good. So, but Truck Series is still a level down, so there's still some chances of accidents and wrecks. And there are not going to be as many starters in each race. And the Truck Series has shorter races. So, yeah, it'll be if I decide to do the series, it'll be a quick series. I mean, 20 laps, 20 lap races will be it. 20, um, you know, something like that. About at every racetrack. 25 maybe at Martinsville, somewhere like that. So so I got the top 50 in points right here. So now what I've got to figure out is the difference. If you roll a 7, a drunk streaker has run on the track, has gotten ran over. Yeah. Um, but I'm going to work on it, and I'm sure I'm going to try to have some other people give me um, some input on it. Some input. The champion's probably going to have all 6 traits and 5 gas pedals and 2 brake pedals. It's going to be very, very tough to pass, but may not have all the traits. I mean, may not have as good a chance of hitting some of the traits as some of the others can, So we'll see. I'll send a booklet PDF to you. All right. Very cool. Very cool. Yeah, if somebody would like to work on this with me, right? If you'd like to work on the Truck Series, 1998 Craftsman Truck Series, exclusively, and you'd like your name put on the side as saying, Robert K., your name, your name, your name, your name, and we'll just put them in alphabetical order as to how, or time spent on it. If you spent 10 hours on it, I spent 20 hours, somebody else spent 2 hours. Obviously, you want to, your name will go in front of somebody else's. But I'm not planning on spending 50 hours on this. It's not going to be a 50-hour project. It's not going to take me that long. I'm not going to be that exclusive and that hooked to the task. I got my drivers' names right here. Now I'm going to find out how well they ran at each track, take notes of that, and then from there I'm going to just start creating cards. I'm not going to, I'm not going to make it a very, very difficult situation. If you won races, you're going to have a better chance to win races. If you didn't win races, it's, there's a chance you could win, but obviously there's a better chance you won't win probably. So we'll see what happens. Yeah. Yeah, man. I appreciate it, Sean. I'll print it off. If you're interested in getting together with me on this project, text me, email me, or leave a message under this video. Leave a message here in the videos comments section and say, Rob, I'd like to help you do it. I will tell you how you can go about helping me do it. We won't be live. We will just come in here. We'll talk to each other and shoot the breeze, and we'll work together for an hour and a half, 2 hours. All right. You all have a great, great rest of your evening. Do contact me if you're truly interested in working on this project with me. We can have it out the door early January. We can have it out the door in a week or two. It's not that big a deal. Just having it where it's prepared to have it printed. I will send the booklet, 2 or 3 breaks, Crew A. Yeah, Sean. Yeah. And definitely, we will. I'm going to do some more racing. All right. Bob Bryant says he'd like to help. Yeah. We'll work on this together. Maybe even New Year's Day tomorrow. Maybe before NFL starts up. I may start up 10, 11 o'clock in the morning and work on it in a couple hours. If you're interested, let me know, and we'll work on it. We'll see if we can do it. So Robert Bryant, Sean Armstrong, if you guys are interested, all you got to do is let me know, and we will work on it and see if we can get Craftsman Truck Series 98, and we'll make it a free PDF for anybody that wants it. We're not making any money on this, but we'll be the first ones to try it test it before we put it out there. Wasn't Toyota around at that time? Toyota was not. Dodge was. Toyota had not got into the picture yet. Dodge was into the picture, though. So it was Dodge, Ford, Chevrolet. This was before Toyota. Dodge, Ford, Chevrolet. I'll have to look. But it was before Toyota. Before Toyota. So let's see who the brands were that were into it at that time. But this was before Toyota, guys. Yeah. Chevrolet won a title. Chevy, Ford, Dodge, Rams. That was it. That was it. So you either had a Dodge, a Ford, or a Chevy. Yeah. So, yeah. Should be pretty cool. Should be pretty cool. And I actually got a friend that raced in this series one of those years. And if he wants to come on here, I may have him on here. How about that? If we actually had one of the Truck Series guys on here. How about it, Robert Bryant? Says Sean Armstrong. If we're able to, we'll get him on. But yeah, David Hodson, he owned a truck back in 98. It had Stacy Compton drive it. I know Stacy. And have Kevin Cram as his crew chief. It's really some wild stuff if we go back and look at some of the names back in that day. It is. It's wild. So maybe Bob Bryant, maybe Sean Armstrong, hell, maybe Sean D wants to help out. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. I really do. We'll see what happens. It was a lot. It was a lot of good drivers back there then, and so we'll see. We'll see. All right. So I'll get together with the guys that want to do the project. Okay. During the football games this evening, we won't mess with it because I know you guys want to watch your college football. Go Michigan. Go Georgia. I don't care. Georgia, TCU. Georgia, TCU, or Georgia, Michigan. I don't care. As long as Ohio State gets beat, I don't care. That's the one I want to see. All right. You all have a great rest of your day. Good evening. You're going to see this 98 set out pretty soon. I'll start Googling and researching tonight. Yeah. Hey, Sean, if the football game gets bad or the first game gets really bad at halftime, I'll come in here and I'll work on it for you with an hour with you. If you want to, sure. We'll come on here. We'll be backstage. We won't even go live, and we'll just work on it. The football. Work on the racing if you want to, and we'll work on cards for each individual guy. Y'all have a great one. God bless, and stay in touch with me. Okay. Bye-bye.